Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to attack with Queen Charge Hybrid. This is basically the army that I'm going to be using. 2 Barbarians, 4 Archers, 3 Super Warbreakers, 4 Balloons, 3 Wizards, 5 Healers, a Baby Dragon, 12 Miners, 2 Minions, 10 Hogs, and 2 Head Hunters. For the spells, it's going to be 2 heal spells, 2 rage spells, 2 freeze spells, a poison spell. For the CC, we're going to be using 8 Hogs, a rage spell, and a siege barracks. Now we're actually going to do 2 variations of the attack. The same army, we're going to be using 2 different siege machines. We're going to be using the siege barracks, and we're going to be using the Flame Flinger. I have 2 replays I'm going to show you utilizing each on different bases. Then I can actually show you what I would have done differently if I would have used the Flame Flinger or the siege barracks, depending on the attack. So for the hero equipment, we can show you the hero equipment here. So it's the Rage Vial and the Giant Gauntlet. For the Queen, it's standard the Invisibility Vial and the Archer Puppet. And then for the Warden, I'm using the standard Eternal Tomb and the Life Gem. Now for the Warden ability, you can actually use either the Rage Gem or the Healing Tomb. I suggest you use the Life Gem here. Life Gem, or the you can even use the Healing Tomb here. And I actually don't have the Healing Tomb unlocked on this account, but that's okay. So now I'm going to show you guys the attack here. So I also made a note because I actually attacked one of the bases before. So the reason why I believe I didn't triple the first time was because I brought only 1 Super Warbreaker instead of 3. So in this attack I'm using more than 1 because I want my Queen to get inside the base, get the value, and yeah, so showcase the replay here. So now pretty much when you're looking at the base, right, you want to see where the CC is and where the Townhall is. So in this case, the Townhall here is pretty unlearnable. It's in the middle of the base, which is fine. Townhall is on the left side here. So I'm actually going to QC into the Townhall in this case. So place our Queen down here. Now the main thing with the Baby Dragon and the Siege Barracks is you want to funnel your Queen. So I'm going to place my Queen here on the gold storage. And then I'm going to use the Siege Barrack on the top left side. Now you can even use the Siege Barracks on the right side, but the reason why I don't is because I don't want to just funnel this bottom area. I want to funnel the top area where my Queen's going because I want my Queen to go straight towards the Town Hall. And then I'm going to use the Baby Dragon on this barracks here to properly funnel my Queen. Placing a balloon to check for the big black bombs there. Placing a Super Warbreaker to break my Queen inside. Very nice funnel so far. Everything's looking pretty good. Placing another balloon here to check for more traps. And then I'm going to rage my Queen because she is under heavy fire. Now the balloon actually finds the tornado trap, which is perfect. The Queen's going to walk into it a little bit, but it's fine. Peck is going to wrap around, but I'm not really worried about my Siege Barracks troops at this time. I'm just focusing on my Queen, making sure she is not dying, and having my spells ready to use on her if I need to. Now the CC does come out. It's a dragon and some balloons inside the CC. Nothing too crazy. Now the Hogs come out. Now in some cases you can actually utilize the Hogs that do come out of your Siege Barracks, but in this case I'm actually not going to really worry about them too much because they're going to take out some defenses over here, lure the rest of the CC, and my Queen can take care of them here. Place the poison down on the CC. Now the only thing I maybe would have done differently here is actually place the Headhunter sooner. That way my Queen could take down the King faster, and then my Queen could wrap around and go inside the middle base. But in this case, it's fine because my Queen can safely engage the CC troops here. Now I'm actually going to place my King on the bottom side here. Now I could have placed my King over here, but he would have died to these defenses. That's why I didn't do it there. Now I could have put my King here, but I don't want to risk a healer switch because my Queen is going into a heavily defensive area of the base. So I'm going to just place my King down here to funnel. And I was thinking about initially putting my Hogs and my Miners through here, but you got to remember you want to also go into an important area of the base. So in this case, I'm going to send my Miners and Hogs where a very important area of the base is, where there's 2 multis versus 1 multi down here. Now you could send the Hogs, like I said, there's actually 3 locations of the 2 down here, or over here. I'm going to send them on the top side because that's where I'm going to get the most value with the Warden ability as far as the heal spells as well. So King down here just to wreck the base down here. Queen going to work in the middle, and I'm actually going to place the Hogs and Miners at the top left side. I'm placing the Miners first, and then the Hogs, and then the Warden. Now keep in mind I am attacking on PC, so it's going to be a little slower, but the concept is still the same. If you're on mobile you can place way faster, but I place it in this order because it's the best thing to do as far as attacking on PC. But if you're mobile you can place everything pretty fast. So now I'm going to actually place the Headhunters as well, place the heal spells. They're going to take out the defensive Queen, and then I rage because I have a rage left over from my Queen. Now normally I would use the other rage on my Queen, but I don't need to in this case because she's already taken this part of the base down. So I heal, rage my Hogs, and I'm going to Warden ability here. And then My warden's going to take all these shots from the warden ability, the hogs and the miners rather. And then this base pretty much just gets rolled through, pretty much just using your freeze spells as you need to. Now, maybe this freeze wasn't really necessary. I could have used this freeze over here on these 3 defenses, but at the end of the day, it's okay because this base is pretty much destroyed. My queen will wrap around down here, and my hogs will get the rest of the base here. And as you can see, the base is pretty destroyed at this point. So now I can actually show you the same exact base, funneling wise, but we can actually use a Flame Flinger really quick, basically showing you the difference between the 2 most popular siege machines used with this army here. So we can actually use it to get a Flame Flinger here, get challenged, and we can attack the same base right here, just to basically show you the basically almost the same concept here, right? So I'm going to go inside the base here, going to place my queen here, going to place a balloon, then the healers here, and then I'm actually going to use the, or check for the Teslas here with the Barbarians, and then I'm going to place the Flame Flinger right here, and then I'm going to break my queen inside, another balloon, and then I'm going to breach the queen and baby dragon here if I need to. Now in this case I don't think I need to, but I'm just going to place it just in case. And the Flame Flinger is going to pretty much just funnel all this part here, pretty much the same thing. Now I could have probably Flame Flingered up here, maybe down here, but the thing is there's mortars there and I want to support my queen charge a little further. So yeah, I'm just basically using the Flame Flinger to funnel in this case, keeping my queen alive. And then, you know, of course I would just do the hogs from the top side pretty much in the same way. So drop a poison right here on the CC troops, wait a little bit for my queen to take them out in a safe area. I can actually place my king down here, place the headhunter now. And then I don't even need to sack the other rage here. So now I'm actually going to go in the same side of the base here with the miners. Then the should have probably placed my warden first, but it's okay. Warden. Then I can place the heal spell here. And then if I need to, I'll have my freeze spells ready. If I need to freeze anything in specific, we can actually maybe freeze the ground bow or the X-bow and the Inferno Tower. The ability, and we can actually ward ability now. Rage our hogs here. Now the queen is taking some damage from the, or the healers from the queen are actually taking some damage from the multi-target Inferno, but it's okay, we can go ahead and freeze it for a time being. Hogs and Miners are working on the top side of the base. Queen should finish on the bottom side. The Flame Flinger is helping on this side over here. As you can see, this base is getting pretty destroyed here. Same concept, right? And the Hogs come out from the side of the base here, and the base should be pretty crushed. So now we can actually show another attack here on the other base that I have in my defense lineup. So I actually attacked this base as well. So I used a siege barracks here. Now, pretty much the same thing, right? Want to see if the CC is lurable and if where the town hall is, right? So in this case, I can actually lure the town hall with the hog. Got the dragons and the balloons. Now I'm going to place my queen on the top side, place the balloon down, and then the healers here. My queen's going to take down the defensive CC troops here. Place the siege barracks here for the funnel. Queen's going to take down the defensive CC troops. Queen's going to go inside the base here. And then she's going to take down the town hall. Place the baby dragon here just in case I need to funnel. And then I'm going to place my super wall breaker here. Queen's going to work on the town hall. Now these troops are pretty much, like I said, just to funnel. Now, if I was going to use a Flame Flinger, I could have used a Flame Flinger over here, because there is a lot of value, right? I can get archer towers, I can get the whiz tower, bomb tower, and the eagle artillery. Even over here, there is some value. Or over here. In this case, I'm going to probably, if I was using a Flame Flinger, I would have gone this side. So anyways, I'm focusing on my queen here, raging the queen, placing a head on her. It's kind of late, but it's okay. Keep in mind too, it's a little difficult attacking on PC, but if I was attacking on, mobile device, it would be way easier. So you have to keep in mind the placements will be a little bit delayed if you are attacking on a PC like I am. But if you're on mobile, it should be way easier. So now, pretty much just focusing on our queen here, placing the rest of the balloons, trying to take some traps down. And now we placed our king over here, because instead of the Flame Flinger, where we're going to Flame Flinger originally, I'm actually going to hog from that side, because I want to take down the eagle artillery. Now there is a bomb tower, which makes it a little annoying, so I placed some hogs and miners to take this out. Then I placed the rest of the hogs and miners here. Place my warden down with my headhunters. The king is actually supporting this army funneling a little bit. Now, I do believe I place my, or I do believe I do my warden ability a little bit late here, but it's okay because I can just, you know, heal and freeze this multi-target Inferno here. I actually heal, and I could have probably warden ability here would have been the best case, but I actually end up raging instead, so the rest of my army kind of splits up. But it's okay. My queen is still alive. Queen ability is still usable. There's a Tesla farm over here, but it's not really a big deal because my queen can take out all this stuff with their queen ability. I actually warden ability now. Like I said, I would have probably warden ability a little bit earlier to protect my troops from dying, but pretty much just using the queen ability on the top side with the rest of the base, or rest of the army rather. And yeah, this base is also pretty crushed. So that's pretty much it for the funneling. Most important thing is just funneling, and then, you know, using your siege machine to get value, whether it's the Flame Flinger or the siege barracks. So now we can actually go ahead and do another live attack here. Also keep in mind too, the king and the queen, the hero abilities, or the hero levels and the troop levels aren't all max, but it's okay though. You should still be able to do this attack like I'm doing here. So we can actually go now and find some regular bases to attack with. And we actually find a Townhall 12. Now in this case, it is good for us because there is actually single target Infernos, right? So number one thing we want to look for is the CC. And we want to see where we can get some value with our Flame Flinger. Now I see some value on the right side because I don't see any mortars here. There is one right here, but it's okay because we could probably take this out with maybe a baby dragon or balloons. Now I'm actually going to queen charge this side and probably make my queen go down to the Town Hall. Actually, we're going to QC right here. Place the balloon and then the healers here. And then we can actually probably baby dragon here, wait a few seconds to take this down, and then we can actually Flame Flinger over here. CC does kind of get lured a little bit. I didn't realize we could lure this, so we can try to lure it a little more. Okay, we actually do get allured, which is nice. We can rage the queen now, and then we can wait and drop the poison spell here. Maybe a wizard over here. Now, at this point, we're just focusing on the single target Inferno because they're QCing into the single target Inferno. This is a very risky idea, but it will work if you time your freezes correctly. So now we can time our other freeze spell here and rage our queen once again. And our queen should be able to take down the single target Inferno before it locks on to her. So she goes ahead and takes it down. Now we can probably king up here. And now my main focus is getting my queen. Oop, this wall breaker doesn't go in, but it's okay. So now my main focus is where do I want to place my hogs, right? Do I want to place them over here to support my queen and Flame Flinger, or do I want to place them on the left side? I think my queen is going to go to ability pretty shortly here, so we're going to actually queen ability here and place the hogs and miners on the top left side. Warden. Okay. Queen should be able to take that down. We're actually going to rage her again. Hogs are going to work from the top side. Now, you might actually get a healer, which will be nice because your queen will eventually die. Like in this case, she's going to eventually die to the single target Inferno anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Place some wizards over here. And now, we can actually warden ability to save our healers from dying as well as our hog riders and miners. And now, pretty much our main focus is just utilizing our remaining heal spells or any free spells we have left. Now, unfortunately, we did have to use them to save our queen from dying. But as you can see, the Flame Flinger is still working here. On the base, we can actually place some archers over here. And this base ends up being very, very destroyed, very crushed. So, Flame Flinger, honestly, I recommend using Flame Flinger overall because it is the overall better siege machine in my opinion. But, you know, you can also use these siege barracks too. It's honestly your preference. But I feel like most bases, they might have anti Flame Flinger as far as the mortar and export placements go. But every base has a weakness as long as you can exploit the radius and weaknesses. Maybe taking out the mortar with like a baby dragon like I did or balloons. You should be able to pretty much triple any Townhall base like I did. Now, keep in mind too, like I said, my troops are not even maxed. All my troops are not even maxed, and my heroes are not even maxed. So if I had max heroes, you know, this would definitely be even more crushed. But in this case, you know, we already crushed it anyways. Now we can go ahead and do another attack. And in this case, I'm actually going to use the siege barracks here. I can go ahead and put this here. And all right, let's go ahead and go in and find another base to a 3-star. Townhall 13, we won't hit that. Let's try to find a Townhall 12 with some multi-target Infernos. Townhall 12, all single target Infernos, huh? Let's see. This is a perfect base to attack. Now, it's not the most maxed out base, but it is a very, I think, a common Townhall 12 base. So, same thing here, right? We see the CC is pretty unlearnable. That's okay. There's not really much Flame Flinger value, but luckily we're using the Siege Barracks. Now, where do I want to QC into? I could QC in the top side and fight the heroes and the Townhall, or I can QC on the bottom side on this area. Now, I'm going to actually QC just the top side to make it easier. So we'll actually place the queen here, balloon, and then healers. Now, where do I want to place my siege barracks? Let's see. There's a lot of value over here to actually get with the siege barracks. Maybe we can have our P.E.K.K.A. wrap around here. We can break the queen inside here. Put the balloon here. Queen's gonna fight the skeletons, which is completely fine with me. Now we can actually probably use our king here to support our P.E.K.K.A. as well in this case, which is what I kind of like the idea of. Maybe like a wizard here as well. And then we actually don't have to use. We can use the rage spell here on the P.E.K.K.A. Put some balloons down to protect our healers here. Baby dragon to protect our queen, or prevent our queen from going off. King's taking out this over here. Tornado trap gets spotted, which is very nice. We don't know if there's any siege troops yet. I believe there is not. Okay, now our main focus, we don't even worry about our king down here, right? We're just making sure our queen does not die, because that's the most important thing. We can actually rage all of this again. Now the healers are going to switch, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. We can send a warbreaker over here. Okay, queen takes down the Inferno Tower. Now, let's see, what do I want to do here, right? We could probably send our, I want to say our hogs. Let's send our hogs actually down here into this area right here. So, we can place the miners first, and then the warden, then the hog riders, followed by the headhunters. Queen ability if we need to. Place the heal spell on the hogs. Now our main focus now, we're not worrying about the queen anymore. We just want to focus on our hogs and miners rolling through the base here. And they're about to get hit by the eagle artillery, so we're actually going to warden ability now. The queen is still alive, surprisingly. And now we have a lot of spells left over, so we can actually probably just rage these hogs and miners here. And I guess heal them. I mean, this base is pretty destroyed, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, but you know, we can still utilize our remaining spells. Now, if there was CC troops, I would have just actually poisoned them, but there was no CC troops in this case. But yeah, as you can see, this base is pretty destroyed. I even have a free spell here. Drop the rest of our troops over here. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. As you can see, QC hybrid is a very powerful attack strat. Now, like I said, the main thing with this army is making sure your queen doesn't die, setting up the funnel for your queen very nicely on the base, and utilizing your Flame Flinger or Siege Barracks to get value. Now, if I was attacking this base with a Flame Flinger, there's not really much Flame Flinger value. Even over here, if you try to place a Flame Flinger, it's just going to die. Maybe over here, but in this case, you're just placing it on the opposite side of your queen, and then it might die to the expo. So if you do have a Flame Flinger and you come across a base like this, I would highly recommend it. Maybe just using the Flame Flinger with your queen in this case. Like, you could place the queen here like I did, and you can place the Flame Flinger like right here next to her, out of range of the defenses, to allow her to take you know, the Flame Flinger to take some of the defenses down with her, and then, you know, the hogs can come out and support her as well, tank for the single target Inferno, whatever that may be. But yeah, that's pretty much my tip. If you bring a Flame Flinger and you find a base like this, it's not the end of the world. You can still utilize the troops inside the Flame Flinger. You just have to exploit the weakness, like I said. So, you know, you can QC while the expo is distracted. You can place the Flame Flinger like over here, or maybe even like in this corner over here, and get the same amount of value as you would have gotten with the Siege Barracks, right? So that's pretty much it. You know, Siege Barracks here, Cook Balloons to protect your healers, Super Warbreakers to get inside the base, raging your queen as you need to, using your king to funnel, and sending the rest of your hogs and miners into a key part of the base to triple the remaining base. So, and also good spell placements too is the most important thing, okay? Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I also added the Twitch up here if you guys want to follow me on twitch.tv/Terminator_. That's where I do all my attacks live, and I stream every single day. So you guys want to tune in there. I will be live doing some live attacks every single day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys all have a good day or night. And I will see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.